Hello guys, so I hope you enjoyed the machinima. I will actually go over the machinima. We are in the Hallie household right now. So for those who don't know, this family who are visiting Brandon and Amelia are actually their adoptive family. So before Brandon and Amelia knew that they were royalty, they were adopted by this family. And they are actually a family of bakers from Verona. Upon finding that the King of Hallie was actually hidden amongst Verona, the King of Verona actually awarded the bakers the title of Count and Countess of Verona as a reward for looking after Brandon and Amelia. I think mentally they are still getting used to their titles. They're like, we are not noble people, and to be given this title is just a lot. So Amelia is feeling really flirty. They're not birth parents by any means, but she told her dad that she's getting married. So Brandon actually got an invite from the King of Loka to his daughter's wedding. So Loki is getting married to Elijah, and because of this really important wedding, Jonathan is inviting a lot of the other nobility from other kingdoms. I'm so glad this palace has a butler, because oh my god. Oh, Lucille texted Abereron. I love how the butler was waiting behind him just to clean up. Aw, but Harley is actually going to clean up after himself. Okay. If you're going to make a mess, might as well clean up after yourself. Hello, Rona. Rona, what are you sad? Oh. Sorry, Rona is probably one of the cutest dogs out there. So Brandon is highly considering going to Loka, and he's just thinking, Lucille. Okay. His council are not too thrilled about the prospect of Lucille being on his mind, though. Oh, a dolphin! Oh. So about the chocolate beignets, that was from another story post. That leads back to the idea that more detail is actually expressed in story posts. The only one in the house right now is actually Harley. Everybody else has gone snorkeling. Why leave the child out? I don't know. But yeah, now that Amelia is actually engaged to Abereron, I think it is definitely laying on Brandon's mind a lot about the future, because everybody else is moving on. Why not him? I mean, Harley was born after Brandon and Amelia found out their roles as royalty of Hallie. So the future is definitely weighing on Brandon's mind quite heavily, and especially with pressure from his council as well. It's just everything's not helping right now. Overall though, he's just really excited to see his family, even though he's uncomfortable right now. Oh, but these two are just so in love, it's insane. This is such a romantic kind of view. And it's a suggestive conversation. So I definitely think that Brandon is going to accept the invitation to Loka, even though his council are like, you don't really need to go to a royal wedding right now. You need to be sorting out your own problems. So in Brandon's mind, this is the perfect opportunity to actually just escape from all of his problems and maybe give it some thought about what he's going to do next. As for Rupert and Molly, they really like Abereron, because Abereron, as soon as Rupert met him, he was like, yeah, this is the guy for my little girl. For one thing, they get on so well, and another, they could just see that Abereron was a sweet guy. Also, Amelia's future is pretty much set for life, since Abereron is actually a crown prince of Navarre. So I can't really plan however long these episodes are. If it's shorter, I do apologise, but that's just the way it is from time to time. It's like with the machinimas, I don't really plan their length either. I just have a narrative in mind, and however long it is, that's what it is. However short it is, that's also what it is. But the next set of things we're going to do is in Cinderash. So we are in the kingdom of Cinderash right now. Currently, Princess Neva is visiting because it is Spiro's birthday, and upon Spiro aging up, he will have to fulfill his duties to be engaged to the Princess of Quillo. There is a lot of cake here. Oh, a lot of half-eaten cake. There's one cake. Quickly, put candles on it. I don't think he would have like a big party personally, because Cinderash is quite like a small kingdom. Even though it's an old kingdom, I feel like certain families are like way more like over the top than others, and Cinderash is just one of those cut and dry, just let's just get it done kind of people. But I'm gonna have Spiro blow out the candles, so he is gonna become a young adult. I feel like Spiro would be very charismatic. Oh, Spiro is talking to his dad. I think that's really sweet. You're going to mold clay. I don't think so. Lead me to your clay. Thank you for leading me to the clay so I could sell it immediately. So I'm having Spiro give Never a Love Day gift. Since it is Love Day and he is actually meeting his wife-to-be.
Zaryusa, presume.
Hopefully they get off on the right foot. So I've queued up some romance interactions for them. Obviously both of them know that they have to get married. However, I think their couple dynamic is going to be more of a friendship than it is a romantic one. Also, they have very opposite powers because she has ice powers and the Cinderash royal family have fire powers. I think these two definitely get along pretty well. They are very friendly towards each other. I think also that they both have a mutual respect towards each other. Okay, so she just asked his personality type and he is an INTJ type, which he is a very strategic thinker. I love reading, culture, taking classes, art, computer, gaming, swimming, and jogging. So he is a very active, tactical kind of thinker. I'm also gonna have him ask what her personality type is, because I'm actually quite curious. I know I could go into their profiles and read it, but I like the idea of them interacting and then me finding out along with them. It just makes the episodes more interesting, I think. So Never is an ESFJ type. My reputation and people in my life are important to me. I am very caring and social. I am religious. I love volunteering, doing charity, celebrating holidays, spending time with family, cooking, entertaining, and doing sports. I'm affectionate and believe I should dedicate myself to my partner. Even though this is her personality type, she does have the non-committal trait, which doesn't mean to say that she's bad at a relationship. I think really speaking that actually accounts for her sexual orientation personally. She knows that she has to provide her kingdom with an heir. It's a matter of her responsibility and duties to do so. But those two, they get on pretty well. He is quite, I wouldn't say taken with her, but he definitely finds her intriguing, and I think she thinks the same of him. And I personally think that Never just wants the best for Spiro, even if it means it's not with her in the long run. This is Eliana. Now, as you can see by the relationship bars, they do have a bit of a romantic interest. So she is attracted to him, but overall, she does not like his family at all. Eliana and Spiro have this very love-hate kind of relationship, and basically, yes, this is kind of like a love triangle kind of thing, because she is jealous of Never. However, she doesn't know that Never is only doing this out of obligation. She's not doing it really out of love. So there is definitely misunderstandings between all three of them. I think Never is probably the most in the know, because she can tell that there is attraction between the two.
You're in trouble.
They're currently arguing. He is not happy. Okay, so he gained a sentiment with Eliana. Prince Spiro feels wronged by Eliana. Being around Eliana will remind Prince Spiro of that pain. So in my story, basically she tries to carry out assassination attempts on the royal family because her family in the past was actually part of the ruling houses of Prism. Prism was taken over by Cinderash, so she definitely feels slighted by him. So this sentiment is actually pretty accurate, especially if it was on the other side as well. I'm just gonna have him ask her personality type.
Yes.
So Eliana is an ISTJ type. She says, I am practical, fact-minded. I love to play chess, computer games, watch sports, and exercise. I am affectionate and believe I should devote myself to my partner. But yeah, Spiro actually lost the argument. Oh my god. Oh. I can feel the tension almost. Oh my god. Ah.
Kumbar. Pardu skins.
Just that scene of like all three of them sitting together. I don't know why, I felt some sort of tension. So I have actually changed the friendship levels just to be a little bit more accurate. So in terms of her friendship level, it definitely got off to a bad start with Eliana. Neva doesn't really know the full extent of how much Spiro and Eliana hate each other, but she kind of does have an inkling that there is something there, both in hate and in love. I really hope I'm explaining this correctly because it's a lot to take in. So now we are going to move on to Leora. This is Queen Leora, Spiro's mother. And Leora is dangerously tired. She just passed out on the floor. I mean, same. Me crying myself to sleep after hearing the Christmas restrictions for the UK. I mean the updated ones. Oh! Leora! Oh no! Leora's passing away! Oh, this is gonna make Flint so unhappy. Oh! Leora! Oh no! Oh no, Pyra's still at school as well! Oh no!
Oh. Oh. See no shame.
Flint is a widower! Oh no! Oh, Flint! I'm sorry! And Pyra is literally still at school. She's gonna come home to the fact that her mother is no longer there. I'm so emotional! Leora, why? And while this is happening, Neva is just being very domestic and cleaning up. Just a queen in the making, people. I'm heartbroken, but at the same time, Neva is being adorable. I think this is Pele's way of just trying to get over her mom passing away because she literally just witnessed it and she's so sad that she just has to distract herself with anything. Octavia is visiting Pele, just being like, oh, the death in your family. Oh. Octavia! I was literally just about to move on to the next section of the video, but Octavia just coming and visiting. That is so sweet. I really wasn't expecting that. It's like The Sims automatically did it for me. Okay, so I have just loaded into the Avis household just to check on Penelope, see how she's doing. She's currently in her second trimester, and I have a certain mod installed, and it says she has cramps and pain and should go to the hospital. This is about the baby. Oh god, I hope she's okay. I hope the baby's okay. So she and Hawk are headed to the hospital. She is also not doing very well in terms of these moodlets as well. Oh, I hope she's okay and I hope the baby's okay. So they're at the hospital. Sparrow is currently just in here. I think he should go on a date with Holly. He's currently gone to the back of the palace mainly because he wants to contact Holly and he doesn't really want to be found by his grandmother or his father, even though his father's gone to the hospital with Penelope. Okay, so Holly is here. Oh, Holly and Sparrow. Oh, they're so cute. I don't know what's wrong with Holly, but she's tense. Hopefully Sparrow can cheer her up. I think she might be tense about the fact that she's just in Avis in general. They have a very secret relationship going on right now, which I think is really sweet. Oh,
Zorpal?
Yes.
oh, they've become girlfriend and boyfriend. Oh, that's so sweet. And she asked him as well. I think he was a little bit too anxious. So if you've actually read some of these story posts that relate to both Avis and Mariposa, you'll know that Sparrow is very cautious about this because he loves Holly. Even though Sparrow does technically have the blessing of Ekaterina and Hawk, it's on the basis that they are able to steal Mariposa's throne away from their family. Holly is third in line, and there's rumours that Pieris wants to not be in the line of succession anymore. So they are basically seeing Holly as second in line to the throne of Mariposa, which they could easily steal. So Sparrow is very conflicted. He doesn't want to lead Holly along, but he's stuck in the middle of a really sticky situation with his grandmother and his father trying to usurp the Mariposan throne, the kingdom of his girlfriend. So Sparrow is very cautious and very concerned about this. He just really wants to protect Holly. Okay, so Hawk is back. Oh! Oh no! Oh! Oh no! Penelope's had a miscarriage! Oh no! And Sparrow's now really sad for Penelope as well. Oh. Now everybody's just really, really sad. But oh, she's lost the baby. It doesn't show up on the family tree, but I want to confirm that Hawk and Penelope were going to have a girl. I think Hawk is just sad that the baby's gone in general, but I don't think he knew that it was a girl. He just thought it was a boy. We'll never know exactly what he truly thinks about having a girl. However, he was this close to having one. She was in her second trimester, so it's just really sad. The sadness should last for about 29 days in game time, which is a long time. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end the episode right now, because we had 2 deaths. One right at the end of a Sim's life and the other one didn't even begin. But I wasn't really expecting her to miscarry. Oh! We'll leave you with Hawk just crying his eyes out. Okay. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.